and welcome into another wonderful episode of Overexerted, a Disney Lorcana podcast. I definitely did not forget the name for a split second there. I won't forget my name. I am Benny, your host,
I'm James.
and with me.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
Heath.
I went early there. Oops.
No, that's good. Normally it takes us like 20 seconds to get names out.
Yeah.
This was as efficient as we've ever been.
All right. Next topic.
I don't even want to say like with me anymore. I just want you guys to just jump in. It's perfect.
I'm here. Let's go. We got like two things to talk about.
All right, perfect. Let's make this another 10-second episode.
All right. No. Hey, so Heath, you weren't here last time. You were off having adventures again. So welcome back.
Thanks.
Benny, it was opening weekend.
It was
last time, I think, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I think it was opening weekend, and then we took a break, and then Heath's back, so we can talk about opening weekend now.
Yes, I was like, wait, it's already a week past opening. Oh, it's because we didn't record last week. That's right, because I was busy at one of those opening week events, which is why we didn't record on Thursday. How many events did you get to, Benny?
One sealed and one draft.
Nice. Not going to bother asking Heath because we know he hit 0. I went to 3 sealed events, and that was it.
I'm confused.
I think I'm more jealous of Benny.
I'm concealed though. We've got the king of draft,
the limited guy,
and did not.
He's a working man. Okay,
yeah.
He's a working. Literally, I just came from an event.
Yeah, he didn't dress up for us.
I didn't dress up for you.
Wait, me or the viewers?
Oh, you two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Viewers,
okay.
I love.
He's
love
not going to dress
viewers.
up for us. All right, so.
But next set, I've blocked off time. I put it in my calendar.
Nice. Benny, how'd you do?
How do I put this? The sealed event, I lost with a big old stinker deck. Although, I would like to say one thing to Heath here. I believe James used to say how he thought that Ralph had some potential, some legs, and you said that Ralph was garbage.
Yes, almost any 7-drop on Inkable is garbage. Almost.
Well, I mean, a crazy thing that happened to me was I got Ralph out early, thanks to my grandmother Willow.
Okay. Early being turn 6.
I then, I then pumped him up and swung him into somebody else's 4/4 and wiped their board.
Excellent. You know what's funny?
One time
even bad cards can be good every once in a while.
So the one time that someone put it in their deck out of 100 times that it worked.
And all that happened
is
it's
a good card. It's just so hard to get out. That's what makes it bad. If you can get it out, then sure. It's just getting it out that's the problem.
But all that happened was poor, unfortunate soul Mikey, friend of the show. He didn't realize that it said when I was banished with Ralph, that everything else with lower strength on his side was banished.
Okay.
And he decided to go, oh, well, I obviously quest my 4/4 character here and the other stuff so I can try and win this game. And then I went, oh, yeah, I guess you do have this in the bag. Except you forgot to read Ralph, so I'm going to...
Did you forget to read Ralph? Because he banishes all characters.
Is it all?
It is all.
You didn't banish yours? Mikey. Cheater. Get him. Mikey, the next time you see him, get him.
I'm pretty sure I still lost that game, so no big deal.
Okay. All right. No,
wait. So you were trying to give me grief that Ralph is this great card, and you still lost the game.
It made him last an extra turn, though, right?
Even when you got it out.
I might have won that game, but lost the entire round.
You may have won the game that you
you cheated.
A one-side board clear.
I cheated. Oh no.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure I admitted to one on here that I think I got the rules wrong. Like even when I review all the cards and go through all the cards, there's still cards that I dismissed, so I didn't really like register. And then I go to read it again. I'm like, oh shoot. Oh no, it was a card that I liked. It was the evasive, the 5-cost evasive from the last set that exerts one of your opponent's characters, but they choose. And the first time I played it, I thought I chose, and neither me nor my opponent really got it. So that was but afterwards, subsequent rounds, I made sure to play it correctly.
Yeah, for any opponents out there,
my 15-0.
For any opponents out there and my future opponents, just know that undiagnosed ADHD, but we're pretty sure. So maybe if I say that a card does something, maybe just read it to be sure, because most of the time I only partially. Yeah, I only partially read anything. It's called speed reading. You just skip over the unimportant parts.
About the 5th word, you're like, this is boring, and just play the card.
Right? There's too much text on Ralph. Come on.
I'm like, oh yeah, obviously just banishes all the other stuff. Why would I want to banish my own stuff? That's dumb.
Yeah. That's why you play the deck where everything has 4 strength, and then the Ralph is 3, and you banish it with 3, and then everything with 3 and less goes away.
Fair. But yeah, so other than that, everything was terrible because I lost and walked out of there with 1 win later on, and that was about it. And then draft, I also did terrible. I did not pull a single Grandmother Willow, and the people who do pull them win the game. So that's how that goes.
It's not that good.
In draft?
No, it's not that good. It's good. I've got it I think like a B- or something, but it's not that good.
It's good. But
it's not good.
Besides that, did you pull any good cards? Like, did you get any epics or enchanteds or legendaries or anything?
Nobody did.
Nobody?
Nobody. People pulled legendaries, but to give you an idea of what legendaries were pulled at sealed, I pulled a Darkwing Duck foil and a Ralph, and the other guy who pulled a legendary, 2 of them, they both pulled Tinkerbells. Everybody
That's
there
a
was
great card in limited, isn't it?
Why are we doing this? And like, I have friends. Anyone who's at Ravensburger right now, just maybe skip the next 30 seconds so that you don't get mad at me. But I have friends that are opening packs and pulling out Tinkerbells and just going, oh, trash. And I'm like, what trash? Yeah. That's a legendary. And they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna win it at set champs anyway. So why do I care? And I'm like, fair.
Send one of them to me because I still need a play set. I still need one for a play set.
I think I have 5.
The one I have too many of is Scrooge. I got like 6 of them now.
Send those to me. I have none.
Did you just open another case, by the way?
A case, just one.
Okay.
You know,
it just took forever. It took forever to get here. That's all.
7th box.
No, box numbers 3 through 6. I only had 2 boxes before that.
Fair enough. And then after the sealed event, we went and did our usual box opening that we do with like our group. We meet up at somebody's house. It's usually my house or another person in the group, Kale, his house, and we open our boxes. And this time what we decided to do was 3 of us did a color split. And so we each rolled 2 dice and we gave each color a number, obviously. And if somebody rolled duplicate, or if somebody else in the group rolled duplicates, then you re-rolled until all the numbers were taken. And I ended up getting Emerald and Amber. And basically we just open up all the packs and you kind of put those cards aside and hand them to whoever has that color. Yeah. So we split the box 3 ways. And then everybody opens the packs, and then you just, okay, Amber goes to Benny, Emerald goes to Benny, Cody gets Sapphire and Ruby, Jeremiah gets
not sure how I feel about that.
Steel. Well, I mean, it worked out great.
If I don't get the colors that I want to play, like
Well, that was the thing. Jeremiah's like, I wanted to play dogs, and you got the dogs colors, and I'm like, well, I want to play Emerald, and I got Emerald, so I don't really care.
Except
And then,
dogs. The only dogs cards for those colors in this set are commons and uncommons.
yeah, and so what happens is Jeremiah gets Amethyst and Steel, and ends up getting almost all the legendaries in the box.
That's why I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
Cody got none with his Sapphire Ruby combo.
yeah,
Uh,
that sounds brutal.
I got 1 or 2, and Jeremiah got the rest.
See, I've done color splits, but I've done that as like a sealed event where it's like, hey, like we'll open a box and we'll each get 2 colors and build a deck out of the whole box of those 2 colors.
Yeah.
But not as to keep. Ugh.
Yeah.
That sounds
So
like a built-in feel bad.
It was, I don't know, it was fun. It basically my binder's full now, especially in
There you
Emerald.
go.
But yeah.
Cool.
That's the good thing.
All right, James, how was your triple sealed?
Triple sealed. I actually took the time to do this. I made decks of my sealed decks so you could actually read them easily instead of the crappy pictures I took.
I did not.
You'll notice right in the center there's an Elsa promo from the last set. The store I went to, they added a promo to everyone's 6 packs they gave them and said you could play the promo if you wish. And they tried to
random
include
promo? Or did everyone get Elsa?
It was random. Basically, you got a card that was either removal or draw. So you got the Elsa or the Horseman Strikes or something like that.
So Elsa being the only viable card out of it. Well, I guess with Lumpy rolling around, maybe Horseman Strikes might actually be good. Speaking of which, I see 1 in there.
Yep.
Okay, I'm digging this so far. Only 2 1-drops. I like that.
The
2
3 if you
drops
count the
seem
Tiny
pretty solid.
Tims. The crutch.
If you can't. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Which I did play on turn 1 to be ready to use it in the future, like multiple games.
Did you ever actually play Nani? And did she ever hit?
I think so.
Genie, sick.
Well, Nani goes for characters, and there's nothing but a bunch of characters in here, so...
Oh, for sure. It's just the fact that it's only 1 or 2 drops, right? So you've only
I had a
got
decent
9.
amount of them.
I mean, that's a quarter of your deck. It's just a quarter of your deck that you don't really want to see anymore, but it's not the end of the world. It's fine enough value.
It's ink, maybe.
Exactly. Yep, it's extra ink at worst. Chief, I like. Tigger, I don't. Amos, yeah. Stitch, nice. Oh, you've got the witches, but not much in the way other than Genie. There's really nothing else that you're like actively wanting to bounce.
So, but what I used the witches for, was Widow Tweed.
You've got the Todd shift line.
was Widow Tweed.
Yeah.
So I would
get something back,
something into it that did something good, and then get it back with the Widow Tweed, and then bounce the Widow Tweed to get something back again. So I was able to do that multiple times.
Like all your actions, distracts fine. Terror that flaps in the night, 2 card draw, let it go. Yeah. Oh, this seems pretty solid. How'd this one run?
It was good. I went. It was get to 1 undefeated. The undefeated wins a trove. Pack per win. I actually went all the way to the final. I went 4-1. I lost in the final game. My opponent just outvalued me. He had better cards every turn than I did. So it was like, it was hilarious because in either round 3 or 4, I think it was, my opponent had the 2-drop Scrooge. And boosted him every turn. And so at a certain point, he was an 8/8. So you know what I did? I let it go to him.
Oh my gosh.
And he had 12 ink for the rest of the game.
All the ink in the world.
But I still won.
So crazy.
Because I got rid of that stupid thing.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. If he had a witches.
Right?
Yeah. No, this deck definitely strikes me as a deck that could absolutely go undefeated, but isn't like the most broken deck I've seen, but strikes me as a very good sealed deck.
It was very consistent. I was able to always have something to help advance my board.
Yep.
So that was good. The second one, very similar. Now you're gonna probably look at me side-eyed about a few things, but it was because of what I had to pull from.
I'm assuming the 2-drop Mickey there has a synergy reason, or is that just ink? Yeah, this definitely seems like a weaker pool. There's a few key good ones here. Obviously, Sven and Slushy. We got Amos again. We got Stitch again. How did you get Stitch again? Jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
So I played a lot. I played a lot more 2-drops in this one because I got the
Let It Go
Rockstar.
again.
Yeah, Let It Go again.
Here.
Draw, the damage, the distract.
So this strikes me as a weaker deck than the first one, but not by a lot.
So with this one, again, I started out really good. I went 3-0 to start, and then in the final round, I lost again.
This strikes me as your mid game not being as strong as your.
The Hey is actually the Hey actually helped me win multiple games both days. I think he was.
I love how you tried to do the Mulan combo.
Did I have
you had the +5 strength.
You had the Hey.
Yeah.
You had the +5 strength action there. You tried to do the Mulan.
I didn't try to do it. I just figured if I happened to get them, fine. Otherwise, I would be able to run my 1 or 2 drop into something big.
Is there anything else that gives plus strength in this deck?
Yes.
I don't think so, right?
The
you don't have the crutch.
Support.
What?
Yeah, the
support. What has support?
Did I have any support?
I don't think so.
I thought there was something with support in here.
I don't think so.
No.
Oh.
Oh no.
Crutch was in the last deck.
Yeah, that was in the last one. So
I thought there was something else though.
No.
So Mulan was ink most of the time, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't remember ever actually getting her into play.
No.
But the Hey though was awesome. And then the final one, this is the one you're gonna just be like, what were you thinking? Because this one, if you count the uninkables.
Count the uninkables, All right, let's see.
Or I can just tell you. There's 10.
Yeah, just tell me.
There are 10 uninkables. And I didn't
I've played 11 at one point, but it's not advisable.
I didn't put in another like 8 that I had pulled. I pulled so many uninkables.
Yeah.
But a lot of the ones I got were really good cards. So I'm like,
yeah. I mean, I don't like the Lilo. Your results may vary, but I think she's annoying, but I don't think she's particularly good. I really like the Goofy, Grandmother Willow, of course, Slushy, of course. I do not like the Maui.
I didn't either, but
yeah.
What else am I going to play?
I mean, this is the question, right? We're not seeing what's not in the pool.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
look, I had to play 2 wipeouts.
How did you do in this one?
0-2 drop.
Yeah, this one strikes me as a.
But the first game, this was what was crazy. The first game, it was a battle. I got down to 5 cards left in my deck. It took us the entire 35 minutes to play the game.
Like, this is a good standout, a good example of how weak your pool was. You've got Rue in here, and I'm pretty sure Alice is the only.
Yeah. Boost. So you just draw the Rue again. You're like, why do I need a Rue?
Right.
And I did that. I boosted her, put the Rue under her, drew it back up, and inked the Rue.
Like, this was a really roundabout way of inking Rue.
Yeah. Basically. But I looked
destroying ink for later.
Look at all this draw though.
Yeah.
You know, I got the
Wisdom.
The strike. I got 2 Akuds. I got 1 colors. I got the marching. And I got the Alice that drew me a card. Basically, my opponent was like, every time he thought he had gotten me down, because I was like, how many cards you got in hand? I got 2. And then I'd play something and I'd draw and I'd do this. And he's like, how many cards you got in hand? I got 2. So almost the entire game, I had 2 cards in hand.
This would have been the pool I would have liked to have seen what you didn't include, just to see if I would have done anything differently. But
yeah, no, this was a pretty crazy. And so, yeah, I just.
So you've had the full gamut of experience. From
Yes.
the really good deck to the really awful deck, and
Yeah.
and one in between.
Yeah. So that
Ooh,
was my
I-
my events.
I will say the sealed event. I forgot to bring that up. I did better in the sealed event, and the one card that helped me the most was Angel.
Not misreading Ralph.
That was the sealed event, not the draft. Sorry, in the draft I got Angel, and I did
The Steel Angel.
really.
Yeah.
I did decent with Angel.
Yeah.
It was just constantly like I'd draw a card and be like, I discard, take that out. I discard,
Yeah.
take that out. And I was like, this feels so good. I like this. I want to play with this all the
And
time.
I don't have to spend my ink on it. Yep. Because I mean, we played Terror that Flaps in the Night. Absolutely. So why would you not play a free? And then you get a 3/3 with resist 2 out of the deal.
I think Angel was like my most drawn, not drawn, but like pulled legendary out of packs.
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely not a
mind
bomb in limited, but she's absolutely solid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially with that resist once you get out of anything in hand.
Yep.
Which her ability helps you do when you discard to give
Right.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was so nice. I was like, I went to end my turn. I was like, wait, I have a card in hand and I could do damage. I was like, wait, I also have enough ink. I'm just gonna play this other card. Go ahead. And then they're like, okay, I hit that Angel. I'm like, you can't. You can't. You only have a 2 strength. Get out of here.
Yep. Pretty awesome.
Like, I mean, I'm like, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Right? Just take that 3 damage for you. Go ahead, unless you're about ready to play Ohana.
Yeah.
You know, don't do it.
So good. But
speaking of which, that's a good segue into the results over the weekend, because Ohana was kind of gross at a few points over the weekend.
There was a lot of fun stuff happening over the weekend. It was actually really cool because Amethyst Steel won the UK CCQ, Dogs won DLC Melbourne, and I know that some other decks made some big showings. Like Amber Amethyst actually showed up really, really well at like the Encounter 3K that Forbidden Mountain ran back east. There was a few other things I didn't look at too closely, but Blurple everywhere, of course. Blurple was 25% of DLC Melbourne. 99 out of the 418 or whatever decks were that, and it made it into the top 8. I think 2 decks, two into the top 8, which
not
is
very good odds.
It's 25%.
It's about what it was, but what really stood out was Dogs that went in at like 13% of the field and ended up again making it I think like 2 or 3 also into the top 8.
Yeah.
So
and they also had a really good conversion into just top cut in general, and then also into the top 8. Yeah.
And
I mean, it's better to be 13% going up to 25 rather than 25 staying.
Sure, but most decks go down to kind of top 8 from the day one, so that's not too bad. Dogs was just unnatural. But James, you brought out this point internally on our chat. Like, if anyone wants to play Dogs, the top 4 and the finals, because I finally got a chance to watch it on your recommendation. Top 4 in the finals for DLC Melbourne for that Dogs deck was great videos to watch, because against 2 of the decks that would have beat it normally last set. So
I'm gonna bring up
that was good viewing.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Here's the winning deck, piloted by Molstar, who
Costco
is
hot dogs.
Costco hot dogs.
Is this a $1.50 deck?
Yep.
Yeah,
you'll notice
maybe $1.50.
Yeah,
it's the best.
But you'll notice Grandma Willow, Nani, and that's it for new cards.
Yeah, you don't need to pick up any of the new set.
You just need to buy a few uncommons. It's going to cost you
about
spend
$2 on uncommons.
About $1.50.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you'll get the soda with it.
There you go.
But yeah, he is. I've actually played against him a few times. We're not his main store where I play, but he does show up there with his friends semi-regularly. And yeah, he is a very good player, obviously. And
I made sure to pick mine up as soon as the set previews were finished. I'm like, I need more.
But if you watch the finals, you'll notice that he went 3-1, and the one game he lost is the game that he did not find his Chromicon.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
that's an important card, which is why now a lot of decks are putting in the item hate. The Wasabis and the Benches and whatnot are now making their way back into decks.
Yeah, Nani was huge in those matches too. Like I think Nani got some great value there.
And it's a 3/3 body.
Yeah.
Like it's the
and
only.
Lilo becomes so much better with Grandma Willow. The 2-drop Lilo.
Oh yeah, we've managed to get, even if you only have one of them out, you would only have to pay one to bring it back every time. It's great. But if you have two out and it's free,
well, it's just because there's so much less risk then. Like I know it sounds obvious. One is so much better than two. One is twice as good as two. But like the problem I always have with Lilo is the risk of do I spend 2 ink and leave myself with X minus 2 ink left for whatever I pull off the top. Whereas if you're investing 1, that risk is that much less, obviously.
Right.
So you just feel more comfortable taking that chance and putting the Lilo out at 1, right?
Yeah.
I know I am not a dogs player. I can say that much. I've tried it before, and I can tell you I am not a dogs player. I cannot just pick it up like Heath can. I sat there going, I don't like this. Everyone's like, oh, come on, it's a fun deck. And I'm like, nah, I played Amber Steel last set, and I don't like this.
It's
like, it's not the same. I'm like,
mess with your head.
It does. It does. It's
oh my God.
It's not. I mean, people are like, oh, it's aggro, whatever. So like you play things and you turn them sideways. It's like, no, man, that deck is not a turn sideways deck at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing I didn't like. Is everyone's like, yeah, it's kind of like aggro, and you're used to playing aggro. I'm like, okay, quest everything. And then it's like, I don't think I should have quested everything there. No. This doesn't feel
So this
right.
is why you need to watch, was it the top 4 match? I can't remember.
Top 4 was against Amethyst Steel.
Yeah, it was the top 4 match, the second game, when he was on the draw, and the opponent had Cheshire out very early. And that's when, like, against Purple Steel, with Cheshire out early, felt unwinnable almost. For myself as the dogs player, I'm much less experienced, obviously, than them. And it's like, he waited so long, but it was the right time. He won the game. So it's just, I feel like that is a perfect case example of how long sometimes you have to wait as the dogs player for the right moment, the right board state to finally go for it. So
remember that thing that we said, undiagnosed but pretty sure? Waiting.
There was a 200-ish person event in France where Amethyst Steel aggro was the top deck, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Amber Steel. Sorry, Amber Steel aggro.
Amber Steel aggro. Okay.
Amber Steel aggro. Sorry. And then there was in the top 8. Let's look at this. This is fun. In the top 8 of the Melbourne DLC, we have this deck, which is, hey, buddy, let's play some locations.
I saw this one. I don't think I saw it in the top cut. I think I saw it earlier in the day.
It made it to top. In the first round, a different player was playing a similar deck.
Gotcha. Okay.
They were playing Pocahontas in their deck, and this one does not have Pocahontas in it. But John this one made it all the way to top 8 with a locations aggro deck.
John Silver locations. You gotta love it.
You gotta love seeing something like that.
Some people have courage I could never have.
Like the one person who brought Emerald Ruby.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Like, how much they must have practiced that deck to feel the confidence to bring that deck and execute at that level.
I listened to the guy in his little chat with JDZ after the match in top 8, and he said that he's been playing locations for multiple sets now, and it's just like he's so comfortable playing it, and he knows all the lines, and so it's like, hey, you know what? If that's what you're gonna do, you go for it, man, because that's one of the things that we've always been talking about is if you're comfortable with a deck, usually it's a better choice than trying to pull something meta that you don't know.
Yep, 100%.
And
I
then
just do neither.
here's the final deck that we're going to look at that won the Axiom Now event in a CCQ in Great Britain.
Yeah, what was the player's name again? What was her name?
Fia.
Fia. Shout out
Fia.
Fia.
Miss Lorcana. So this is a really good deck. I took this. I didn't have 3 angels, so I only was able to bring 2. So I threw in a Sven, the Rush Sven, the new one, and then I also threw in 1 GG. So I ended up with 61 cards. But I took basically the same thing and went 3-0 at League weeklies this week. So it's a strong deck. It feels
that Christopher Robin gave people fits. I've noticed,
Yeah, if you could on the draw, it really helps you push, especially against Blurple control that can't usually get a lot out until turn 4. That can challenge into things. If you get the Robin Pocahontas line out early, turn 1 and 2, you're going to be, by the time that they can challenge into that Robin, the Christopher Robin, you're going to be at like 10 lore, and you're halfway there on turn 4.
I think Angel was another MVP for Fia with this deck from the matches that I watched. I watched both day 1 and day 2 of this, and
But also notice there are no Dumbos. Because
there's not nearly as much evasive,
right? And what you're doing here is you're sacrificing that draw on the evasives. That's why the Yzma is there, because the Angel is going to let you empty your hand.
Yep. Angel
and
Giant
you need to
Cobra
refill
both,
it as fast as possible. So you need that Yzma to refill 3 cards, or the Demona to fill 3 cards, on that turn.
Yep. I definitely get why they're back up to 4 Doc, because Doc's kind of been waning in popularity recently. But when you're playing Angel and Giant Cobra,
you need those cards.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Not just one at a time.
They're not too badly pushed on Uninkables either. Like,
no, I think it's at 12.
11?
11 or 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
No, take it. And Olaf with Genie, man.
Right?
Olaf with Genie.
Yeah. I played. I did bounce some stuff with the or the Cheshire. I think I bounced a Cheshire with like 2 or 3 cards under it one game. That's always fun. All right, so lots of events coming up. I know that Ink is coming up this weekend, so we should see another interesting meta, because that's the middle of America. I think it's in like Nebraska or somewhere like that, and lots of good players in that region. So we'll see what they're bringing. Maybe something new and different, but maybe just more Blurple and Purple Steel and dogs.
And then we also got some CCQs got announced today, didn't they?
Yeah. We got a bunch of stuff announced today.
But Montreal was one, I know.
Montreal was hilarious because just like with Calgary, it's already sold out, even though tickets are supposed to go on sale tomorrow. That's always fun.
But it's Montreal.
Let's see. We got Sao Paulo, Brazil. Tickets go on sale in a few days on Monday. It's a 512 player cap. So if you're interested in traveling to Brazil, there you go. Sharp Gaming in Arkansas is getting a CCQ in July. Tickets go on sale tomorrow, or whenever you're listening to this. It's February 27th. Canada in Montreal got one that was supposed to go on sale on the 27th, but they actually were already on sale and sold out today. Germany and Belgium are both getting one, and the Belgium one is going to be Infinity in late May, and Germany is in April. Again, if you're going to travel, there you go.
Wait, the Canada one was supposed to go on sale tomorrow, but it went on sale today.
Yes, it was already on sale, like when the Lorecast was announcing that it was going on sale tomorrow.
Bloody Canadians, always cheating.
Those Canadians, man. Those Canadians.
And then the other thing that there wasn't really any huge announcements, but Greg did announce that if you have picked up or seen the 2 collector's books that came out for sets 1 through 4 and 5 through 8, they announced that the next one is coming November 1st, and it will be for sets 9 through 13, which is very interesting because that is 5 sets, not 4. So maybe because Fabled was mostly reprints, they figured they would be able to fit all 5 sets in there.
But why 9 through 13?
Well,
don't know.
effectively, they're including the start of the next rotation in it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's getting rotated out by the time the.
I mean, even if you got to put a little bit of extra content from 10, 11, 12 in it, you'd think just keep it to cycle.
Right. So maybe that's the
Makes
new
sense.
cycle, is they're going to basically make the end of the book be the rotation set. I don't know. Maybe
that makes
we'll
less
see.
sense to me.
We'll see.
I
But now
think
now
I'd
that
rather
they're
see like 1 to 8 or 1 to 4, and then
Yeah, and 5 to 8 and 9 to
Yeah.
12 and
yeah.
13 to whatever, 16, 15,
I don't know.
16.
I don't know, man.
But that means
Yeah,
that when this
17
one
to
comes out, it's now going to be an
Annoying.
annual thing if they're doing it that way.
Cool.
And then this was with no images or anything, but they also announced, this is a mouthful, Disney Lorcana Quest of Wonders and Illumineers lore book. This is a new book coming out sometime soon, and more info, he said, may show up this weekend or next week or sometime soon about what it is. It sounds like it's one of those books that they've been putting out in Disney publishing that actually are like a novel based on the different properties they have. Maybe this will be the first one that includes a publishing promo that we saw the symbol for at the Walt Disney World booklet. So we shall see what we shall see.
I'm still waiting for the Lorcana novels, man. I'm old school. I like
this may be one.
Gathering novels.
This
Magic
may
the
be a
Gathering
novel.
novels back in the day, man. If you know, hit me up in the comments because those were great. That was great literature, man.
I was gonna say, it's like I noticed that a lot of these things have novels because Warhammer also has a bunch of novels as well.
Yeah.
So
maybe this is it. Maybe this is an actual novel. We don't know yet because they didn't announce anything except the name.
Give me Marvin's backstory, man.
Someone was talking about.
Is it Marvin? Martin.
Martin Carp.
It's Martin's backstory, not that Martin.
His redemption arc.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I just want to hear
Martin's
how
hero
he fails
story
all the time.
Also,
why do you like Martin, Heath? Sorry. Is it because he's also a ginger?
You gotta love the gingers,
man. There was some comment. I think he read a comment asking about like social play, and Greg did kind of make us a reference to something's coming soon to look forward to. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and rewatch Twitch to see what it was actually in reference to, but I saw someone mention it. So maybe there's something to do with, I don't know, making the World Championship actually able to attend this time. Maybe, hopefully, cross your fingers. Maybe they're actually going to do something similar to what those Quest events they announced at D23 that never became a thing. Unfortunately. But we're going to get the North American Championship coming up in late August at Disneyland. And so we'll see maybe if they do something special for that. That's it. That's most of the news. I think.
We do have some questions for in the Discord.
We do?
What? Yeah, don't you remember? We've had some since like the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
We had Flameblades asking, rather than bans, do you think there's a place for a restricted list? Which would mean rather than banning it outright, it's restricted to 1 of or 2 of instead of 4 of. What do we think?
No.
You don't think they will, or you don't want them to?
I don't think they should. I don't think they will. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like restricted lists because like some cards have 1 or 2 ofs, and other cards you can have 4 ofs, and it just seems like such a pain to remember everything. Uh, Listen, I'm not a big rememberer, okay?
We've
And
established this.
this isn't Magic Harry Potter land. I don't have a remember all like Neville Longbottom to help me remember
That didn't
things.
do him much good.
I've been rewatching the Harry Potter movies with my kid because he's really into it right now. So,
Nice.
but I can't remember this and everything at work and everybody's birthdays and everybody's phone numbers and this, that, and the other thing. Just keep it simple for me. Come on, I'm old.
I'd be fine with a singleton format, but I don't think that a restricted list makes sense to me. I don't love it. I think it made sense in Magic because they made cards so ridiculously overpowered that they had to. But I think for a game that, yes, there are cards that are more powerful than others, but nothing so glaringly bad like it was at the start of Magic that it warrants having a restricted list. I think it just overcomplicates things too much. Ban or don't, and I'm on the side of more or less bans than more.
Yep. I pointed out that the very first TCG I ever played was Marvel Overpower, and they actually had baked in from the game design a 1 per deck for each character. So most of the time you could play, I think it was either 3 or 4 copies of a card, but this one card, every character had like this rare card that was a 1 per deck that was extra powerful that you could only have 1 of in your deck.
Yeah.
So if it was part of the game design, I'd be okay with it, but to retroactively make a card limited, no. So like baked into the design is the glass slipper that you can only have 2 of.
Sure.
You know, something like that. Or the puppies you can have 99 of. That kind of thing is fine. But, you know, just randomly picking a card saying that one's, oh, we messed up, that one's too powerful, let's make it a 1 of. I don't like that.
Yeah, and then it also, you know, increases the RNG, increases the luck factor. All right, we got another question from AJ for the stream. Mr. Dan Regal, what are some ways you'd improve the pack opening experience? AJ doesn't want to hear from us, Benny, just Dan.
Oh, okay.
Just Dan.
James, what do you think Dan Regal thinks?
Dan Regal wants alternate arts, full arts, and foils, and not in the probably too much area that Pokemon is in. I feel like that's just too much, but I would like every card to have a full art that is rarer and harder to get, randomly inserted in place of one of the regular cards. And I would like for the epics to all be alternate art. And I think that's a good start. And I would like there to be a guaranteed number per box. Like we should be getting either 1 or 2 epics per box guaranteed. Pick a number and stick with it and make it work.
Yeah.
You know, just so that we know what we're getting when we open a box, and it's not like, oh look, I got 2 legendaries and nothing, no specials, and then someone else is like, yeah, I got 2 enchanteds and 5 epics in a box, and it's like, don't do that to us. That's not good.
I think variance is necessary because it breeds some excitement, but I think we're at extreme variance at this point. When you can get 1 epic, 2 regular legendaries, and no foil legendaries in a box, or you can get 2 epics, 5 legendaries, foil legendary, enchanted, and iconic in a box. Like, that disparity is just too drastic. So, yeah, I'd like to see a minimum of 1 epic, 4 legendary in a box at a minimum. Even that, I think you could probably throw in a foil legendary in there as a minimum, but I'd at least like to see 1 epic and 4 legendary as a minimum per box.
Yeah. So the case I opened,
and an enchanted per case.
Yeah. So my case was actually pretty much that. I got 15 regular legendaries, 4 foil legendaries, so 1 per box.
Yep.
I got 6 epics, 1.5 per box, and 1 enchanted. That to me is like the baseline of what a box should be, because it felt good opening.
Correct.
It felt good opening. It didn't feel super extra awesome, but it didn't feel bad either.
Yep. Yeah,
do
when there's
have
already enough disparity between the quality of enchanteds and epics and all that, like the fact that you can't even get them to begin with. Yeah,
Yeah.
Penny, you've got some pain to share.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I do have a problem with like the one enchanted per case as well, because it's like a case is what, we'll say $150 a box, $600 a case, and then you're like, yes, I pulled the one enchanted out of the case, and it's like, what's it worth? Anyone listening right now, I've been kind of keeping an eye on. Go look up the Todd enchanted. It's $80 American. Go look up Freeze the Vine. It's $75. Like,
And
I'm
it has
sorry.
Elsa on it.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, a legendary Rapunzel back in the day was going for close to what the enchanteds are nowadays.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yep.
What are we doing here? What are we
Look at-
doing here?
Look at the epics. Look at the epics.
Oh, the epics are
because
worthless.
Yeah,
there are 18 epics just like there are enchanteds, and on average they're about one per box right now. That's what
Yeah.
it feels like. Sometimes you get two, sometimes you get one, sometimes you're like me and you get none in a box. But basically one. And at one per box, again, it's $100 and something box, and like half of the epics are selling for $1.50 to $2.
yeah.
You shouldn't
get it,
have a
like-
card that you can get one every 18 boxes essentially be a $1.50 card.
It's because
Yeah.
they keep making
And like,
if there was more between the design space and the marketing space, because I'm sure it's like who picks them? Maybe marketing, I would assume, or the art director or someone. There needs to be more collaboration between the design space and the and whoever's picking the promos, the enchanteds, the epics, all of it. Like,
you have to remember in the Lorecast, they actually said that the two iconics we got this set were not the original iconics that were supposed to be in this set. They had to change them for some reason that they can't say. They had to change what the iconics were and like put in the Moana and the Pocahontas as the iconics. And that's a put princesses in. It was probably going to be Stitch and Angel.
Yeah.
And
then
then
my assumption as well.
Yeah. So
yeah.
but I mean, even if you look at, let's go back and talk about the Amethyst Steel deck that we were just talking about. Angel, big part of that deck. Angel Enchanted, market price $166. Better than the rest, but it's
still fine. And I think she's only just started getting attention. I think she'll probably go up a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. But let me tell you another card that no one's playing in their deck. Eeyore Enchanted. Market price $153. $153 when no one's playing it.
That's the Winnie the Pooh tax.
I was going to say, you should be happy about that.
I just sold mine on Tuesday.
Yeah.
For $220.
There's a few that are market
no problem.
Outliers, right?
But
like,
it just
Honey Wizard is the exception, not the rule.
Yeah, why? I don't understand this. People are like, well, it's a pretty card. I don't care about pretty. I don't care about I care about playability, baby. The only market.
Well, this is where I want them to focus on playability, because then you can capture both markets. You can make them pretty, and you can make them playable. And you can even, if you want them to be princesses, then make the princesses good. Fine. Just make.
Let's talk.
They don't all have to be good cards, because you're going to miss on some. You're going to think some are good cards that aren't, and vice versa, right? But the majority, you should be trying to make the marquee cards playable cards.
Well, let's go back here. Tinkerbell, Giant Fairy, beautiful card, very playable at the time. Elsa, Spirit of Winter, beautiful card, very playable. Like the Enchanteds. I'm sorry, I'm going to say to people, and people are going to disagree with me. The Enchanteds from the first set, a lot of them were playable, a lot of them were beautiful, and a lot of them held decent value.
A lot of cards in Lorcana held decent value until the rotation was announced. As soon as they announced the rotation, the market has not been the same.
Fair. But I mean, like, I don't know. I got excited when I saw the Enchanteds in the first chapter. I wanted all of them. I collected all of them. I have all of them. I don't know if I've become jaded, but I open an enchanted now, and the first thing I do is like, who wants to buy this for sale?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's what
I
you
know
should
James.
do as soon as the set's open, because we have now gotten to a point where we can predict, hey, the stuff's going to hold double its eventual value for like a week and a half.
Yep.
Get it out there, get it sold, and then if you really like it, buy it back again. Like, again, not always. Honey Wizard went up, but 90% of the enchanteds are going to go down, even playable ones.
Yeah.
Look at Cinderella. I still haven't gotten around to selling Cinderella because I'm too lazy, and she's halved in price, right?
Oh no. But I don't know. It's just give me back the playables, please. I want the playable pretty enchanteds. That's what I want.
I will say, if you haven't seen the OP promos, the new ones with the little gold border and the wings on the bottom, they look really good. So they are the best looking promos that they have done so far.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy with that.
Was Heath talking about
Only they were
Cinderella
playable.
from set 2?
No, from this
Rise
set.
of the Floodborn?
This last set.
Oh, okay. I was like, because you got a Rise of the Floodborn. I mean,
even though
looking
she's imminently playable, she has not increased in value since she hit her bottom, right? She hit her bottom. So set came out beginning of December. And then a month later, she hit her bottom at half the value that she was. And hasn't moved the needle since. So it's just the tradition is, if you want to open day one, sell your enchanteds day one, and then recoup them later.
ooh.
I wanted to point this out.
Sick.
This is the Japanese version of the Set Champs card in non-foil and foil. And you'll notice that they went to full arts where we didn't have it, and they have the new OP border promo. Border promo. Promo border, whatever it is. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
I do
Question,
wish that they
teacher?
would have. Yeah.
Why'd we get ripped off?
I do wish that they would have made the text area opaque like they did on ours. So I do actually like our foil version better, but yes, their non-foil is much better.
Also, why is the picture clearer in their foil than ours?
Just
Castle
probably
in
the
the
one
background is like the most easy thing to point out.
I would say it's
theirs
probably
versus
just the way
ours.
that someone loaded it in the image. I'm sure the cards look the same.
I will say also though that I think ours is better in the foil because you can actually see the fire along the bottom where you cannot on theirs.
That's why I say the whole opaqueness of the bottom there is much better on the English version. So yeah, if I was gonna get these, I would want the English foil and the Japanese non-foil.
Yeah, but I mean in English, right?
I know what the card does. I don't need to read it.
I couldn't resist. But yeah, I don't know. It's
I went looking to see if there was anything else. I'm sure there was probably something we missed, but that's pretty much everything that happened in the last 2 weeks. I think maybe.
I do have one other thing. I'm about. This is episode 124, I believe. So I'm about 10 episodes late. But I wanted to shout out for everyone who said they made it to the end of the episode on episode 113, where I said I would shout you out. I went back and listened, and I said, wow, I did say I'd shout you out next episode. And you know what? We here at Overexerted, we get to it within 3 to 5 business years. So I'd like to make my my official shout outs here. Shout out to Lorcana Twins, Beer Hero 6, Dunstan 205, Malachus 3, Pikachu 69, nice, and Aaron, as well as AJ, friend of the show, AJ Fots, FOTS. Somebody said they didn't want me calling them Fots, friend of the show. because they said it sounds like a person from Boston saying farts.
Farts. I was just thinking.
I was
that.
about ready to say that too.
Ah, man, I've been eating those beans and I got the farts. Ah. Well, too bad. You're all farts now.
Bunch of 12-year-olds on this show.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
I think the listeners. But yes,
good.
shout out to those people who said they made it to the end of the episode, and shout out to anyone else who makes it to the end of this episode now.
If you want to mention
will
the
shout out-
comments, we'll get to you in a few months.
anyone who comments, I will shout you out episode 125. I promise. Otherwise, I will give you any one of my enchanteds.
Don't say that.
Asterisk.
Don't commit to that.
Asterisk.
Don't commit to that.
This is not a binding contract.
Yeah, do not commit to that. We retract that.
I will shout them out if I see the comment, and I will make sure that I try and
You mean
read the
by
comments
episode
this time.
225, right?
I will shout you out within 3 to 5 business years.
There you go. All right, guys. A pleasure as always.
Sensed a little bit of sarcasm there.
And then I
Yes.
guess also in the news
first,
of earlier
45 minutes.
CCQs. Anyone who's going to Calgary, let me know. If you see me in Calgary. I mean, you'll only know what I look like if you watch on YouTube. Otherwise, you'll be like, I don't know what this guy looks like. Or just look for a guy with a mullet, probably. I'll probably still have a somewhat mullet by then.
Aren't you going to have your jersey on with your overexerted imagery right front and center?
I'll probably be wearing my Roxanne shirt.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
Bring
Calgary. It's
your
gonna be
overexerted
cold.
stickers.
One of these?
For the one
Bring these?
for the one fan that shows up, bring your overexerted stickers.
So bring one. So bring one for the one fan?
Bring 2. So you can stick
Oh.
one randomly somewhere that it's not supposed to be stuck in, like the bathroom or
Yeah.
something.
You know what I should do is I should go and get a bunch
The
more
judges'
printed and
table.
just slap them around Calgary.
Oh, you know how they always have laptops up at like the judges' table? Just without them looking, just stick it on the front of their laptop.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? Challenge accepted, Heath.
Oh man,
Challenge.
you're gonna get him
accepted.
arrested.
Defacing property.
He's gonna get fined. He's gonna get arrested.
It's removable. If it's removable, it's not defacing property.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm not a lawyer. Don't take my my ruling.
Let's wrap it up.
Anyways, wrapping up the episode. Whew. Thank you for joining us, as always, on this magical journey. If you like what you heard, give us a 5-star review or a 4. Just not a 3 or a 2 or a 1. We don't want those ones. Just 5. Mostly 5. Also, if you like drafts and all that beautiful stuff, don't forget to check out Be Our Guest Heath's videos. I know draft's over, so make sure you subscribe to him so you can get ready for next set in what?
2.5
2.5 months.
Yeah. What's that, May?
End of April,
June?
beginning of May. Yeah.
May 7th, 8th, something like that.
There you go. So make sure you're subscribed to him. And then also don't forget to subscribe to the wonderful The Dan Regal for his box openings, case openings, giveaways, all that crazy stuff that he does.
It's really soothing stuff. Dan Regal ASMR is the new channel name, actually.
Just talk like this the whole time. Like, hey guys, I'm opening some cards, and here's
Honestly, you should create an ASMR channel and just duplicate your videos, and you'll be fine.
Or just do the smooth jazz voice the entire time you open it. Hey, everybody, and welcome into Dan Regal's box opening tonight.
Unintentional ASMR is a common thing out there. All the stuff that people aren't intending to be soothing and is. I could fall asleep to your voice. James.
I often do.
All right, guys. We'll see you next
All right.
week.
Bye, everyone.
Later.
See you, everybody.
There. That's your ending.